Our last example says evaluate. The word evaluate in math says come up with a number. Figure this out. These are both non-calculator questions. So if we tried to do it directly without a calculator, 9 to what power is 6? Oh. Let's try the other one and see if it's easier. Log 9 of 72 says 9 to what exponent would be 72?
8.
That's 9 times 8 is 72.
Oh, that's good.
All right.
3 is
9 cubed is 729. All right. It doesn't also, it's not something that's on your powers chart for 9. 72 isn't on your powers chart for 9. So currently, we can't do anything. But maybe if we simplified this, if we combined it as a single log, maybe something would help. So first of all, if I'm combining it as a single log, well, that would mean I could put this 3 in as an exponent. And then subtracting means we could divide inside. Now this is a non-calculator question. And there's two ways you could go about this. You could say, well, I know 6 cubed from my powers chart is 216. And then I have 216 over 72. And I just reduce that fraction and simplify it as much as I can. Now that would deal with bigger numbers. There are some strategies where you can use factors to make your life easier. A little unfortunate their choice of numbers here, but okay, 6 cubed means 6 times 6 times 6. And 72, you could break 72 up into some numbers, right? 72 is 9 times 8, 36 times 2, 12 times 6. There's a lot of options. In this case, I'm going to start with 36 times 2 because 36 can break up to be 6 times 6 times 2. And you see, if I do that, we didn't have to multiply any numbers out very big, and we can already simplify some things. Can you see that you're just left with 6 divided by 2? Which you probably can do the mental math for that as well. And we get log 9 of 3. Now, we still haven't evaluated it yet. Again, remember that logs look for exponents. Log 9 of 3 is saying 9 to what exponent would be 3? Right? This is what you're thinking. 9 to what is equal to 3? And this is a non-calculator question, so that means you should be able to do that.
Oh, cube root of 9 or 9 to 1.
Close. Is the cube root of 9? No. But what is, not the cube root of 9 is 3, the square root of 9 is 3. And if you had the square root of 9, what would the exponent be? A half. So we have now evaluated this. The last part was a tricky one. Square roots are harder to see because it's not on our powers chart. But the square root of 9 is 3. So once we've simplified it, it became a value that we could figure out. So let's look at the second one. Again, looking at these ones, 4 to what power is 6? Don't know that. 4 to what power is 3? All of these I can't figure out, so I'm going to try to simplify this first. Combine things as a single log. If I'm combining as a single log, I'll use my power rule first. Put the exponents in. And then I can use my product and quotient laws. Base is still 4. If I was setting this up as a fraction, the ones that are positive are the 6 squared and the 12. The one that's subtracting is 3 cubed. So instead of multiplying this out, I'm just thinking of my factors. The top means 6 times 6 times 12, and the bottom is 3 times 3 times 3. Any ideas what you might want to break the 12 up into? 3 and 4. That seems to make sense because that will cancel out one of your 3's right away. And then simplifying this further, okay? Some people might say, oh, I just know 6 divided by 3 is 2, so this is just going to be 2 times 4. That's fine. If you want to break it up into factors, well, 6 is 3 times 2. This 6 is 3 times 2. And then I still have a 4 and 2 3's on the bottom. That would allow me to simplify those. But again, some of you might just be able to write 2 and 2 from there right away. And then we're left with 2 times 4, which is log 4 of 16. What does a log mean? It solves for an exponent. 4 to what power is 16? 4 squared is 16, so the answer is 2. All right, question number 13 from this one.